Good morning everyone, welcome back to another round of TinkerCAD projects. Today we're going to work on the scene for our steam locomotive. Okay, so we're going to build a railway station scene. So let's get started. Once you're signed in to TinkerCAD, alright, go to your previous work, click on the Tinker This button. Alright, now once done, okay, it's a bit close, I'm going to zoom out a bit. Alright, first thing I need to do is I need to bring my train or my locomotive out of the work plane. So I'm going to just drag my cursor over all the shapes. Okay, I also notice that my shapes have not been grouped. So I'm going to group my shapes. Okay, once done, then I can move everything out of the work plane together. Okay, let's start building our railway first. So for this, I'm going to build the ground first. I will need a box shape. Okay, I'm going to change the dimensions as follows. Click the top white dot. Okay, the height is going to be 1. Alright, now I click the corner white dot. The side facing you is going to be 80. This is the short side, which is the width. The longer side on this side is going to be 200. So it's about the whole length of our work plane. Okay, so this is going to be the base of our railway. Alright, once done, you can change the color. I'm going to use, let's see, I'm going to use a light gray color. It's up to you what color you would like to use. Okay, now for the rails, I'm going to use another box shape, okay, to create all the wooden rail platforms. Okay, so for this, the height, I'm going to change it to 2. Alright, for the dimensions, click the corner white dot. Okay, the side that is facing me, I'm going to change it to 40. This is my length, this is the longer side. The other side, 20, which is the short side, I'm going to leave it. Okay, now once done, I'm going to just move it to my base. Alright, just arrange it nicely. Okay, somewhere in the middle. Okay, now you can change your color. I'm going to change it to a different gray so it stands out from the base. Okay, now once done, I'm going to duplicate this to copy it and drag it over the entire base. So this is what I'm going to do. Duplicate. Alright, use your arrow keys, or if you're using iPad, use your finger to help you move. Okay, let's say I'm happy with this. I duplicate again. And automatically TinkerCAD will help me to find the right distance that I want. So I just keep duplicating, alright, until I can cover almost the whole of the railway track base. Okay, now once done is our 2 cylinder rails. Alright, so I'm going to bring in a cylinder shape. Okay, for this I am going to change the dimensions first. So click the corner white dot. Okay, both sides I'm going to change it to 5. Okay, once done, now I'm going to rotate my cylinder using the side red arrow. Let me just zoom in to show you. The side red arrow, I'm going to rotate to 90 degrees. So it's lying flat like that. Okay, and you notice that it's floating. So we need to use the black cone, push it down to the work plane until it reaches 0. Okay, now once done, okay, we're going to stretch this longer. So click the corner white dot again. Right now, our corner white dot has changed. This is now 20. We will change that to 200. Okay, then once done, we're going to move it to the side of our railway platforms. Okay, I'm going to change the color for this. Going to match the same color as my flat boxes. So that will be a gray as well. Oops, different gray. Okay, now once done, I'm going to duplicate this so I can put one on the other side. Duplicate and use your arrow keys to just help you to shift nicely. Okay, you will need to check whether it's touching the brick so that there's no extra gaps that you don't want. Okay, so this is our railway. Before we start with the platform, let's move our steam locomotive back to the railway track. So for this, click your steam locomotive. Okay, you notice that our railway track is actually raised up by 5. So we have to raise the steam locomotive by 5. Oops. You can also type in the value if it's faster. Okay, and then you can just drag it or move it using your arrow keys or finger back to your work plane. Okay, now let's start on the platform. We are going to use another box for this. Change the dimension as follows. Height is going to be taller than the railway. It's going to be 10. Okay, top white dot is 10. Corner white dot, the side facing you, this is going to be 120. Okay, so it's going to be about this way. Alright, now the other side here is going to be the long side, 200, the length. Okay, it's going to be the length of the work plane, which sort of matches your railway base. Okay, fix it nicely, then you can start to change color to a color that you like. So for this, I'm going to use a light orange. It's up to you what color you want. Okay, now on top of my platform, I'm going to start building the shelter. So for this, I'm going to first pull out a round roof shape. Okay, I'm going to put it at the side first. Okay, I'm going to change the height first. Click the top white dot, change to 5. Okay, and then I'm going to raise this up. Drag the black cone. I'm going to raise up to 100. Okay, move it a bit closer to the, I'm going to move it a bit closer. Oops. Move it a bit closer to the platform. Okay, now I'm going to change the side dimension. Click the corner white dot. Okay, the two sides are going to be as follows. The short side, which is the side over here, this is going to be about 100. Okay. Alright, the other side here is going to be 150. Okay, don't worry if it's too big, you just zoom out and then you just shift it over the platform. Okay, if you need help, you can always change your view to a top view so that you can check the correct alignment. Okay, about this way. Alright, once done, you can change your view again to an angled view. Okay, then you can also change the color of your shelter. So I'm going to use a dark orange for this. Okay, now what's left is to hold up the shelter with the shelter poles. So we're going to use cylinder for this. Okay, bring out one cylinder first. We're going to change the height, okay, top white dot to about 100. Okay, now it's a bit thick, so we're going to change the side dimensions. Okay, click the corner white dot, change it to 5 by 5. Alright, finally we're going to change the color. I'm going to use a dark gray for this, and then you can just use your arrow key to just position it under your shelter. Okay, maybe at one corner. Once done, duplicate and do the same for the other side. Okay, so you should get a nice shelter with two poles holding it up. Okay, now once done, we're going to add a bit more detail to our platform. We're going to add a signpost that tells people of what platform they are at or what train they are waiting for. Okay, so to do this, very simple, we're going to use a cylinder. Okay, change the height first, click the top white dot. I'm going to make it a bit shorter than the shelter pole. This is going to be 75. Dimensions at the side, corner white dot, 2 by 2. It's going to be a much thinner pole. Okay, then you can change the color to whichever color you like. I'm going to change to a white, and then I'm going to shift it to just a corner of the platform. Alright, you will have to change your view if you want to get the right position. Okay, now what's left is the sign itself, so that's going to be made using a box shape. Okay, so I'm going to bring out box. I'm not going to change a lot of dimensions. I'm going to just change, okay, the side that is facing here to 1. Okay, so it's going to be a really flat signboard. Alright, now I'm going to use my arrow keys on my mouse. Okay, if you're using iPad, use your finger to just shift it. Okay, closer to the signboard post. Okay, now you notice that it is sinking into the ground, so we have to raise it up. We're going to raise it up by about 55. Okay, so the top of the sign actually aligns a bit with the pole. Alright, don't forget to turn your view cube just to check whether you got any gaps that you need to fill. Okay? Alright, now once done, we're left with the last part, the benches. Okay, because we know that passengers will need to have some kind of a bench to sit down as they wait for the train that they want to board. Okay, if not, it'll be very tiring. So for this, we're not going to use basic shapes. We're going to use a preset shape from OMSI Hangout Space. Okay, once you go there, scroll down, you'll be able to see a default bench preset. Bring it out to your platform. Okay, it's syncing because it's not raised up yet, so we have to click and drag the black cone, raise up by 10. Alright, and then I'm going to use the flat double head arrow to rotate it 90 degrees. Okay, I'm going to zoom in this for you to see. Alright, perfect. Okay, then you just move it to wherever you want. Alright, then you repeat the same steps. If not, there's another shortcut. This one, there's no way you can do a duplicate. So what you can do is to do a copy and then a paste. Okay, and then automatically you get another copied bench shape. Okay, again, copy and paste. Alright, and then you'll be able to copy another one out. If you're not sure about this, no worries. You can just repeat the steps you took to introduce the bench into the platform scene. Okay, so once that is done, this is our completed railway platform. Okay, the station scene. So once done, we're going to take a photo of our work. Alright, so as how we did previously, click on the button Send To. Okay, if you're using computer, you will need to click this icon, Download Locally. Alright, and then you'll see that a copy of your work is actually downloaded to your computer downloads folder. For those using iPads, there are some extra instructions you need to follow, so please check my step-by-step guide. Okay, once done, don't forget to close this and save your project first by clicking the TinkerCAD icon. Okay, so that's all. Have fun, enjoy the process.